Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. It's my first day back from my holiday. I've been reading all your comments and stuff, and you guys are actually caught up with my recordings now, so congratulations. I don't have any back order videos. I don't have any backlog, okay? So I'm gonna stop these waste rock processors. I haven't gone through any amplification for any of them yet or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and tear down a lot of these waste rock processors. Reason being, well, one, we don't exactly have a whole lot of waste rock left anyway. And that's actually a big deal, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Because we have this little guy here, this mole, because we have this, we're actually able to generate waste rock pretty quickly. And our shuttles are transporting the waste rock off of this site and transporting them over here to the carbonate processors. And that's nice. I don't need this many processors anymore, but there's another issue. You guys brought up a really good point. I've known about the magnetic field thing for a while, and I didn't want to get to it yet. Wanted to focus on other things and then circle back to it. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be doing the magnetic field generator now. And I'm going to put them, I think, down here. This looks like a decent spot for it. I've got this lake queued up to be starting to get built too. And I think I'm going to go with probably two of these. We're going to go with one right here. And then I think I'm going to actually put... Yeah, I'm going to put another one in. We're going to put another one like right here. And then in the middle of these, we're going to put a scrubber. And that's going to take care of both of them. We're going to let the power cables hook it up. Just kind of do one of these numbers, I guess. That'll probably connect everything together all in one. Maybe some redundancy here, just in case. And the magnetic field generators, of course, will introduce a magnetic field into Mars, and that's what we kind of want to do. So I'm looking for storage that will get them the parts quickly, and it's going to take a lot of metal to do this. So I'm going to pause one of them and have this one go, like, maximum priority. And we'll see what happens there. I'm going to grab the truck, because these things are going to pump metals out, and they're going to feed these things. So everything will be fine there. But let me get a truck, a transport truck. And I want you to go over here and grab a whole bunch of electronics. And I got to find out where most of our storage for those are. I feel like the storage is kind of all over the place. This is a good spot to grab them from. Let's have you grab a bunch of these. Yeah, we got drone heavy load on a lot of things too. Well, it'll sort itself out. The waste rock processors, I'm just going to shut these down for now. I don't need to maintain them, but I don't need them running either. I need all the waste rock reverted to atmosphere right now. I don't need the concrete. We're getting a lot of that stuff from the mohole, but in order to get concrete continuously, because we're going to run out of it, we're going to have to introduce the excavator, which right here, this large-scale excavation. I'll do that after orbital engineering. And actually, since I have $9.6 billion right now, it's probably an okay thing just to bring down a whole bunch of the materials that I need for this magnetic field generator, as well as a whole bunch of concrete so we don't run out. So I'm going to have one rocket come down with this. And then I think I'm going to have a second rocket come down with kind of the same thing. I just want to really ramp up electronics so that I can build those magnetic field generators. Maybe we'll send the metals too, just because. A couple of WASP drones to help the rocket. We'll have the rockets land at the same spot, and then they'll take care of it. That sounds like a good idea to me. There's an awful lot of metals here, and they're being brought in from far away, and that's okay, because I want them to come into here. Maybe we'll turn them both on, but this one's the higher priority. We'll make this one a low priority. And then we also want to have a waste rock dumping site, like right here too, for the waste rock that's coming out of these two things. And if we ever get the concrete delivered to the huge lake, that would be awesome as well, because we have 10 waters sitting around. Storage space for concrete is full. I just disagree. Hey, you know what we probably need? We need more drones on this, that's why. Let's give it a whole bunch more. and see if that helps it at all. It says we have a food shortage, but I mean, that's... Wait, why is this colonist in here? Why? Oh my God. Why would you move into a dome that has nothing in it? I honestly, whatever happens to you, you deserve it. Why would you move into a dome that has nothing in it? I mean, I get it. You're probably homeless and that, you know, that sucks for you. I get it, but that's just silly. You really shouldn't have done that. Arcology here. Let's get, I don't know, apartment set up there and another one set up over here, I guess. We'll go with a grocer. I'm actually going to not do an infirmary in here because I really don't want them having kids. But I will make them comfortable for like their needs, the space bar and things like that. We'll put a small art store in the middle. I'm just gonna bypass the infirmary. We'll see. I'll see what happens with that. I know that's gonna not help their sanity very much, but I've got a lot of other little things I've researched that kind of prevent their sanity from going down anyway. Pretty sure these two are idiots, so that's why. They're homeless and unemployed. One of them is sexy as well. We probably want to get that person a place to live. And some food if possible. Let's grab depots. Let's get some food brought over here. Really? Outside drone range. Okay. How about over here then? We'll put food here. Really? I see. Okay. New plan. We're dropping another hub. And it's going to be right here next to this dome. So it covers all that stuff. Yep. We're going to do that instead. Let's get that to be a top priority too. All right. So the rockets are ready. And some of them have drones on them, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and land Asuna right here. Just outside of the range of both of these things so that she doesn't harm them. Then we're going to go ahead and land... Kirito over here. Right about here should do it. That'll keep them away. Keep it away from the other machines. And then these extra drones can also help with this too.
Colonists.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Earthsick colonists, and I don't really mind. We have like 1,200 plus people, so if people want to go home, let them go home. It's okay with me. Okay, so Kirito has 40 electronics. Asuna has 24 left. So we're at least going to get one of these things built. And then we can see sort of what sort of magnetic field generation comes from one of these. And then that will help me decide whether or not I want to keep pumping resources into the other one or not. For now, I guess I can get them prompted to do it at least. But here comes the electronics that we need. Let's slow down time really quick. I'm going to let them build that, but I want to get this dome sorted out first because we are going to get people moving in here. And they are still, you know, not eating. So let's grab... is there any electricity at this dome? Is there any power? Yeah, I don't know if there's power there or not. Let's grab... You know what? Let's put another accumulator down. Just because we can. And then I think maybe we can give them a casino. I mean, we're doing okay on electronics. They need a place to work, honestly. I think we just start pumping out stuff like this. Since we're making a bunch, we can have electronics and stuff being made here too. Give them a place to work. Although I don't want idiots here, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But there will be enough people to cover everything we need here, I think. So I'm going to make these facilities. Let's give them a large garden here for comfort, and then we'll talk about this one later. And maybe, just maybe, we move this to be over here. This way I can expand the dome this direction if I want to. I think that's probably for the best. Let's give them an open air there. Okay, awesome. So there's two people in here. There's a grocer, but there's no food there yet. We'll have to make sure that that gets done. And that's going to require additional shuttles, probably. I am expanding my fleet with shuttles, but it's just taken a while. This one over here, for example, could use a few more in its queue. I wish we could have 2 moholes, man. I wonder if I have enough. I have 400 machine parts. I could have them upgrade, although I would be really short on machine parts then. But I have a lot of money, and this is going to generate even more metals. So maybe that's worth it, so we don't run out of metals. I'm building another magnetic field generator, and that's going to suck up 250 metals. Let's just see what it's like. I'm going to go ahead and prompt it. Why not? Okay, so this is almost done. And they're going to start building this next, hopefully. Let's see what this is actually doing for me. Reduction per soul, 0.2 atmosphere. So current loss of atmosphere is 1%. Okay, so each one of these helps by 0.2. That's pretty expensive. But it means that they're totally worth it. They're kind of necessary, unless I can maintain a good supply of waste rock, which I'm actually growing. My supply of waste rock is going up right now, so technically we can. And as long as... Let's get rid of this. As long as the shuttles can continuously bring me waste rock and dump it down here, which is what they're doing, we can keep this up. We can keep this factory alive. Mega telescope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! There we go. Whoops. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I bet there was comments about that. I've read a lot of your comments up to this point. I haven't read them all. I try to read them all, but you guys have been real busy on this. You guys have been doing a lot of comments, and I really do thank you for that. It's hard to keep up with all of them because, I mean, you'll get new comments on new videos, and that's good. I try to read those first, the new stuff, but it's the comments you guys make on the older videos. I can't quite get to them sometimes. Doesn't function during toxic rains. Another toxic rain. We're getting close to the point where that won't be a thing anymore, right? Isn't that 80%? Toxic rains end 55, 55, and 5. Oh, it's temperature. All we need now is temperature to be 55%. Well, that's going to happen. So this is the last toxic rain we'll have to deal with, because the temperature is going to go up after this. All right, cool. No problemo. This has almost got the electronics delivered already. All right, then. Well, we'll just let them go. Let's get them ramping that up. And then for fuel delivery, to get fuel here. Wait. Hold on. I know why this is happening. Nah, I never delivered any of these electronics. The truck came here and it didn't do anything. Good. Then you can grab fuel instead. I'm going to have you load up on a whole bunch of fuel, and we're going to get that delivered to the rockets down there. Where else would I grab it? Over here. Grab it. We just got orbital engineering. That allows us to get the space elevator. So we're going to put the space elevator over here near the mohole. And I'm thinking probably over here. I wanted to do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this'll work just fine right here. Right there. Then all the drones just come in and bring it to the space elevator for export. And then that's just GG, man. Right there's fine with me. Because this will kick out the rare metals in insane quantities, mind you. And yeah. We have the machine parts if I don't upgrade this. I'm going to let this upgrade, though. I'm going to continue it. So what we need now is for polymers to reach this area, I think. Yeah, where's my... Give me a universal here. I need to clear the... I don't want to do that. Right there. Let's go no fuel, no rare metals. Everything else is okay. Keep supply at 5. Eventually, they'll get both of these things built. But they just need the polymers. Everything else is okay. Then we can start getting people moving in over there, and we can remove our homeless problem. Almost done. Let's get our transport. Transport it was unloaded. All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to load fuel, and I want you to go and drop it off over here. That ought to do it. Right there is fine. Russia's still offering us concrete in exchange for food. I think I'm not interested in those trades, and I probably should get them off of this. I am actually. Wait, it's the other trade pad? Yeah. Let's offer... I actually don't really want to offer anything, honestly. I'm just going to wait for the trade pad thing for now. Need to figure out where these pools of toxic soil is so we can get it cleaned up later, too. Let's give you a few more drones. And we're also going to want to have a scrubber installed over here. So let's go about there how to do it. Yeah, this ought to cover it. Hopefully it covers that, too. Is there any way to get both? I don't think so. Not within the same one. I also want one here, too. So we'll start with this. Yeah. Start here. Cover the drone hub with that. And then we'll put another scrubber here. And that will cover this and this. Might as well amplify that. Or just the factory AI is okay for now. And then we'll get people moving in over here. We do not want idiots to move in here. So let's make sure idiots are not allowed. And I think no renegades. And age groups, no kids, no seniors. Okay. That should do it. Yep. Now we just have to wait for colonists to move in, which they'll have to do via shuttle. And I am tempted to get a different shuttle, to get another one. Let's get rid of these waste rock piles. They're making the green area look bad. We'll leave this one just because the shuttles and stuff are able to grab it. And then we've got the waste rock pile over here, actually. We need to do another one. So let's get a little dumping site here. Drones will handle that. And the shuttles can grab it from here and move it over there. Now, if I wanted to, right, I could just move the carbonator over here so that no shuttle transport was needed. But that's just a lot of extra wasted resources right now since I have a whole bunch of these carbonators created and built. Like, I have a whole bunch of them running right now. And they don't burn it faster than I can replenish it. It's a bit. I mean, they go through it, but it's not fast enough. We can keep this pile with spare. So I can keep all 5 of these running without a problem right now, especially with the mole hole up and running. Let's get the dumping set off. And then what's going on here? I need to get rid of all this. This is probably because of the toxic rain. But it's not something I can clear. It looks to me like the drones... There's nothing for the drones to clear at the moment. So that's okay. We'll let that... Just forget that it happened then. When can we start doing other types of trees? Mixed trees require 40% soil quality, which we have. Requires 75% water and 75% temperature. Okay, well, it's going to be a bit before we have that. But we're getting closer to 55%, and that will end the toxic rains forever. So, good on ya right there. Let's grab this. How much is left? 1,000. Perfect. Over here, even more metals happening? Really? You're not connected to power? Nope. I guess you're not. Turn you up. Ah, there's no seeds because there's no seed storage. Here we go. I'm like, why aren't you running? No seed storage makes total sense. Get that running. And let's see, what else? Another metals right here. We can reach it. We might as well. Let's drop automated metals extraction here. We should flatten this. I think I already did, but I don't think the electrical line actually runs through this yet. I think I have to flatten it again. Nope. Never mind. I'm wrong. Here we go. Automated metals right there. It's okay. Cool. We'll start drawing from that too. This is a lot of machine parts maintenance, so I might want to drop a few scrubbers around here as well. Soon. This is getting scrubbed. Fantastic. Let's look at getting other scrubbers set up for these two. Are they going to be running for a while? Yeah, not really. This one will be depleted pretty quickly because it's a high grade. This one will be running for a while. Yeah, like, is it really worth it? I think not. I might pass on doing scrubbers around here, which kind of sounds weird since I just did a scrubber here. So I at least should cover the one scrubber I already have. If I'm going to do that, I'm not going to be able to get that. So I am going to have to do at least something. Or I can just get my resources back for this. I think I'll just go ahead and do that. Well, in this area, we won't have any scrubbers. Ah, here we go. This is the toxic pool. Yeah. There's 2 of them there. Anywhere else? Oh, look at the outdoor farm. Yeah, look at this. Hey, that's pretty cool. It is going to need maintenance. It's only 1 metal, though. And it doesn't look like we can get a scrubber close enough to actually cover that. I don't think so. Possibly. It's a big fat maybe on the scrubber there. I'm not sure that'll cover it, but I think I'm willing to give that a try. Just to see. It's only 1 metal. It's only 1 metal. Whatever. Okay, do we get both of these up? We did. Okay, good. So you guys can take off, and I think you will, but do we have any planetary things we want to do? Man, Mars is looking more and more like Earth every day. Anything planetary. This gives us more atmosphere and 1 temperature, which I guess we have 600 million. May cause toxic rains. If it goes up 1 in temperature, it shouldn't cause it. Let's just send this. We'll send Asuna to this one. And then, let's see. What do we want Kirito to go to? How about this one here? May cause the Mars quake. Or we send you on this one. I don't really need the money. The money was a big important thing, but now it's not. Kind of like any game we play on this channel, eventually money becomes pretty meaningless. And that's especially true when... I'm going to do this one. I'm going to send you here. Go for it. And we'll hopefully load all that stuff in over time. And these machine parts, which I believe our universal storage depot is set up to do. Yeah, it is. And then fuel needs to be sent here as well. Is our truck still doing that? It is. Excellent.
Meteor incoming.
Some meteors still get through, you know? All right, cool. Let's take and make sure that you're making all the shuttles you can. Make sure you're making all the shuttles you can. Let's get our ecology put in place on both of these things. That's good. And then I'm going to put in, I think, 1, 2... Let me see. Maybe 2 of these. And that in each dome, maybe even. Yeah. We're going to have a whole bunch of electronics being made over here. And a whole bunch of machine parts, too. I think we do both in this building. We could go factory there and factory here. Everything else can be comfort stuff. I think so. We'll go nursery. Not nursery, infirmary. Probably also want some more housing. This is a lot of workers needed here, so I'm going to grab a large oxygen tank too, because we should have it. And then I'm going to want a scrubber right here, because this is a lot of electronics maintenance. So I'm going to pop one probably right here. How to take care of it, actually. Yeah. This will cover everything. We just need to have the power hooked up to it. Cool. Apartments. More places to live in these domes. Apartments will go 1, and you know what? Let's put a second one there. Then we'll put one there, and then one more back here in the back. Let's make sure they're comfortable. Obviously, grocers and all the basic necessities for their dining needs and stuff. So we'll do that there. And let's say here, we'll do spacebar there. Spacebar there. Let's grab a diner. We'll go like this and over here like that. Let's do security stations as well in both of these. And then what else can we put in here for comfort? Probably, we're getting a little bit lower on polymers. We're okay. We're still positive, but we're gonna have to start looking at that for like in consideration. Let's put a store there. That's okay. How about another diner? There's a lot of people. Can I do another diner over here? Dining needs seems to be the thing that I can't quite keep up on a lot of the time. Let's put a little pond in right here, and then we'll do like a garden or something here. Do a large garden there. And I think that'll do it for us in this dome. Yeah, these two domes are all set. These guys will eventually get the materials they need to make all of their shuttles. They're pumping away at those. Nice. My losses per soul now are 0.913. So I'm still needing... Yeah, I'm still needing more magnetic field generators. You need to increase your service area to cover both of these. These are 10 metals each. That's not bad. I mean, we're making metals. Let's get another electric scrubber in, and we'll put you on this side. You may be able to cover that, which would be very nice considering there's a lot there and it's low grade, so this thing's going to be there for a very long time. This one, also a lot there. We'll try and cover both of these if we can. Let's amplify these. And yeah, you're going to be here for a while too. We should probably try to get all of these if we can. Kirito is just waiting for fuel, looks like. I suppose machine parts as well. That'll come in due time. They're delivering them slowly but surely. And then, actually, Kirito is just out of range, so I need to move you, and then they'll start loading it, I think. Or not. No more toxic rains. Beautiful. Idle extractors. You're out of water. Goodbye. That's a little bit unfortunate, actually. So how are we on water now? Says we're even. Are we getting that lake in? That's why. The lake is almost at 80%, though. We need another one of these magnetic field generators. Let's go with... you're over here. Let's put another one in right over here. Uneven terrain. I don't really want to adjust it. Too far from the drone commander. I guess I could put it here. Increase the service area and also make sure it's connected to power. And then to connect this up, I'm going to need another one here. Which I really don't need to cover it with scrubbers because these things are kicking out metals continuously. And, you know, these are serviced by metals. So maybe we can even spread this out and put one over here. Uneven terrain. Can I put it anywhere? I guess I can put it over here, which is in range. Yeah, it's in range. It'll work. Let's just get it connected. They'll deliver the electronics to that. Over time, we're going to solve our unemployment problem and our homeless problem. We only have 30 homeless left. All right, large-scale excavation is done, so let's go ahead and get that wonder in. We want lots and lots of concrete, and I'm thinking we're going to get it... Maybe we locate it more centrally. We could get it over here. This place is a little bit crowded already, but if we put it here, it is still pretty centrally located. The shuttle hubs can bring it to kind of anywhere they want. That's a lot of concrete, though. Where would we need the concrete most? I don't know. It's still fairly... Yeah, I like it. I like the idea of having this be fairly centrally located. And then we just drop a drone hub right here so that this area can be covered by, like, everything all the time. You just do something like this. Then we don't have to worry about the RC commander anymore. And then that means I can drop it here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop the excavator down here. I think it's a good spot for it. So we'll build it here. It's going to take a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of machine parts. Did we do this already? Is this finalized? It is. Okay. I was going to think about getting rid of it, but now I'm just going to wait for the machine parts, or I just send a resupply rocket down. I have tons of money, so why don't we just do supply pods? We'll bring a couple of supply pods in. It doesn't really matter. I know I'm overspending for this, and I don't care. We'll do 4 of them. That brings 100 machine parts. And I need actually 100 more. Maybe we'll make 100 more in that time? I don't know. Our atmosphere is definitely going up now. I'd like to see us have breathable atmosphere soon. That would be really swell. Also, maybe some forestation plants. Put one here.
Resources are low.
Near the scrubber. That's a big, long autosave. And then another one maybe over here. I heard your comments about these overlapping and, like, why would you want to overlap them? And I don't really think there's a point to overlapping them. I would think that area would get upgraded faster because there's now 2 of these units applying effect to that area. But ultimately, my decision of where to put them has nothing to do with the effect and everything to do with where I can service the building. There's no point in putting it way out in the distance if I can't maintain it. So I have them sort of as far away as I can deal with as far as maintenance goes. That's why I've been placing them somewhat closer together. Hopefully that makes a bit more sense to you. This doesn't have seeds. We can grab seed storage there. Off they go. This is a very busy area. I was going to say I'm tempted to put in another shuttle hub, but I like where our shuttle hubs are located. I'm placing them near domes, not because they need to be near domes, but because it's, in my mind, if we were going to have shuttle hubs, you know, if that's something that's going to be placed in the game, you would want the hubs for your shuttles to be near civilization. You would want them to be near your domes. And so I have each dome that, you know, matters in that case would, you know, handle that itself. There's a shuttle hub for these people. There's a couple shuttle hubs for these people since there will be a lot of people there. There's shuttle hubs for these guys, right? Like I'm placing them all around because I feel like that's the way it should be. You can place them all together in one area way off in the distance if that's how you want, but I like them this way. That's why I'm doing it. There's a lot of things I do in games that I do them because I like them that way. It's not nothing to do with being a min-maxer. It's got nothing to do with this is the right way to do it. And there's a lot of commenters who think that they have the, quote, right way to do it. And for those guys, I just say, you know, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of fun on this channel if you're always looking for the right way every way. I don't think there is such a thing as the right way to do things in this game. You can have fun and you can do things kind of how you want. It's one of the best parts about it. So if that's you, if you're just like, dude, you're doing it the wrong way, well then, you know, maybe it's just not for you. Because I'm having a blast. That's the whole point, right? Is having fun. So I'm just kind of venting at this point, I guess. I don't really, it doesn't bother me. There's a lot of backseating in this channel, and it doesn't really bother me that much. I to be honest, and I'm just being frank with you, I'm always going to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of it where I'll just ignore it. It's not like a thing where I have to address every comment, but it's just going to happen sometimes. But I do read your comments. They're very important to me. I love you guys. I really do. Yeah, I love all your faces. I don't know your faces, but I guess I love your names, I guess. But, you know, just know that you might have ideas, and you should do it this way. You should do it that way, and it's not necessarily going to happen the way you want. And a lot of it is not necessarily because I think my way is better. It's just the way I like to do it. Like fusion, for example, right? I've been going back and forth with somebody in the comments regarding nuclear power. Like, why didn't I do nuclear power? I don't even have it researched. It's right here. And my logic behind this, I've already talked with you about it, but my logic behind it was because this building requires people to staff it. Why would I want to have a building that relies on staff to power my grid when, like, I can have this? But there's an upgrade to that makes them autonomous. No, that changes everything. You know, I mean, I'm going to learn some things about the game too, you know? I'm not like perfect at it, and I don't claim to be. But at the same time, there's certainly not a bad idea to just load up a whole bunch of Sterlings. It's free power, indefinite, with a scrubber, you know? I think it's a good idea. I'm going to put these over here, so they're just kind of away from my build sites. Although this build site doesn't matter. I just want to get this away from, actually over here. Whoops, I keep right clicking to, and like that's another thing too, like the right clicks. Like, you know, you can hotkey it. Yeah, I know I can hotkey it. I'm very familiar with the game. I know how the game works. I know I can hotkey it. But see, if there's people who are watching this as a video series, and if I just go like this for pipes, like I'm laying pipes, I find it's just a preference thing. I find it like, oh, how did he get the pipe in there? It's just a right click. I'm looking for pipes. Now, granted, when I'm looking for pipes and cables, you know, there might be a thing where I'm hunting around, but for pipes and cables, I don't really hunt around too much. It's mostly the other types of buildings. The in-dome buildings, I hunt around for these. And that's mostly because I don't think there is really any solid hotkey for an infirmary. Maybe I'm wrong. It's an I? No. Like, there's no hotkey for that kind of thing. So for those, maybe I would because I'm hunting and pecking. But for power cables and stuff, it's not that big of a deal just to go to power cables and do it. VNC, yeah, sure. When you want to do your game, you do it your way, man. It's okay. I'm going to show people where it's located. I'm going to show people the user interface of the game because I feel like that's part of my job as a person playing, is to show people the game. And if I'm hotkeying everything, it's like, I mean, I guess to some extent it doesn't really matter. There's going to be a lot of people who are just going to know. And maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just like, yeah, dude, we don't really care where stuff's located, okay? Just play the game, monkey. In which case, you know, that's fine. We can do it that way. But I'm going under the assumption that everyone who watches the game, I have to, right? I have to go under the assumption, and I made this mistake with episode 1 too, and I acknowledged it with people in the comments. Episode 1, I start out super fast. Like, I don't explain the beginning of the game much at all because I already have other playlists that explain the game, and I didn't feel the need to go through it again. My mistake. I shouldn't have done that, right? As a creator, I have to assume that everyone who finds my playlist is brand new to the game. I need to walk them through things. And in my opinion, going like this, power, and then finding power cables is just a little bit better for that type of new person experience than just hitting C and going for it. That's just a preference. I don't know. It's just me. venting over with. Import greenhouse gases. Just a few of the falling rocks delivered by autonomous crafts from Earth were visible to the naked eye, but a large-scale project has been completed today. Several hundred tons of rocks used to suck out and store greenhouse gases from the atmosphere on Earth have been delivered to the surface of Mars. By crash landing them all over the planet, we have triggered a chemical reaction that dissolves the rocks and contributes towards thickening the Martian atmosphere by unleashing the stored gases. So the special project is available again, and we can send another rocket if we want to do that. I probably will. When Asuna gets back, I'll probably send her on that again. We have the space elevator. It's done. It's live. It's working. And it also has maintenance. Let's make sure we get rid of that. I'm going to put the scrubber... I'm going to put the scrubber... You have only a little bit left. Are you... Yeah, you're covered by it. I could go this way with it, I guess. I could put you here and then out. But it's still 2 at that point. So why don't we just go like... Actually, like this would work. Because this would cover both. I think that covers both. I'm going to drop that there. And we're going to get the machine parts coverage there. This is just metals delivery now. It's very nice. Asuna, I think I'm going to drop you over here where the fuel is, actually. Kirito is still waiting for fuel. Don't I have a truck doing that? I thought that was your job. Didn't I? Unless you've taken it all, which kind of looks like you have. There should be a lot more fuel over here, though. I'm going to have you take fuel from here, wherever you want to bring it from, and bring it down here. There you go. Let's get Kirito into the air. This needs to be expanded. And yeah, there's colonists leaving. That's okay. Let them go. I don't mind the Earth-sick people. Just let them go. It's okay. And I think I want you to go on this again. We're going to send you all over again. Have fun with that. I've got big storage tanks set up as well. There's this one. Large water tank. And it is now covered by a scrubber. Some of these are not extended like they should be, admittedly. Because I place them and I move off to other things, you know? This, I think, is getting scrubbed now, but that's a lot of water. And now that, wait, hold on. Why are there 69 colonists starving? You guys, stop moving into domes before it's ready. I should probably quarantine all these. This is the grocer, #1 priority. This is the grocer, #1 priority. Let's make sure food is delivered over here. There, and over here is fine. We need the grocer made. Please do that. Are you guys coming for food? They're coming all the way out here for food. Oh, poor colonists. Poor them. All the way out here for it. We'll get rid of the food on that, and we'll get it into one of these. Or get it delivered to these instead. Are you guys done making your drones? Wait, you're not going to make any until you have enough to make all? Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully that gets done soon. Let's give you a few more drones. And get you extended. That should cover this. Yeah, it does. Should cover that too, right? Indeed. Okay, then we just need to go that way with you. So we'll take another scrubber this direction. I don't believe that will cover anything. So this is just a safety net. Which, like, is not the most exciting prospect, but I'll take it. To have a scrubber that's not really scrubbing anything other than the other scrubber, but that's the idea, though. I mean, you place them down. It's a preference. It's a play style. Not a lot of people use scrubbers like I do, but I like to limit the maintenance to the point where we never need to do anything with as little as possible. Like this right here, it's not in range of a scrubber, and that annoys me. I might even get rid of it. I think I will. I think I'm just going to get rid of this building. Or I could place another scrubber. This needs... Yeah, these are all a little bit outside of range, so I can place one more. I can place one here. And that will cover all of it. So that's an idea. We'll have that be a big priority. If there's anything around that's still taking machine parts maintenance, I should probably look into addressing that pretty quickly. This scrubber is going to end up covering this whole area. And then we'll have another one that comes out. There's a whole area here that's kind of queued up to be built, so... It just takes resources being brought here. And I think for that, we're going to put a drone hub right here. That covers everything. Whoa, Marsquake. Whoa. Oh, I wish it would show me what buildings are damaged from the Marsquake. It's got to be over here, right? Oh my god, they're going to damage each other. Okay, so that's what happens. So if one of these quakes, it's going to ruin the other two. Okay. Well, we know how that works now. See, we're learning. I like it. It's a good thing to learn. That's one way to learn it. I like learning the hard way. What a cool experience it is to just realize, whoops, and then want to fix it. I think it's fun. Everyone else is like, I'm going to watch somebody else play and then learn all the tricks so I don't mess up. Well, if that's how you want to do it, you go for it. That's not my style, man. I don't even watch other people play the games that I'm going to play because it spoils it for me. So whatever. Well, we're going to have to get these fixed. They're only 10 metals, and we're constantly pumping metals, so I don't see why that would be an issue. They did fix the scrubber first. Good on them for doing that. I don't think I need this many drones here anymore. I think we can pull some of these drones back home and send them to somewhere else. But metals is a thing we need to bring over there, actually. I'm going to go ahead and grab metals from this area. Wow, we are using them a lot. Yeah, we're just using tons of metals all the time. And it's not going to slow down with all these buildings here either. I just need to get people living here. And, you know, I probably should have put some sort of a college in here. I should have put a university in here. Why don't we... Oh, I got this. I know what. Okay, we're going to get rid of this and get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Here's what I want to do. We're going to take this electronics factory. We're going to get rid of it. Replace this with a university. And then we're going to put a tunnel so that these two are connected, because I didn't do that. So as soon as the drones can clear that out of the way, thank you much. And we'll just kind of go, I guess, like this. There we go. Put a little garden there. Put a little statue there. Put a little, I don't know, a little small garden there. And then over here, same thing. Just put some comfort stuff. It's okay. Then here is going to be the university. So we can make sure people are trained appropriately. There we go. All right, so this area is cleared. As soon as these get the few resources that are remaining for them to actually build the shuttles they need to build. And we need to transport fuel over here, which is kind of silly. So I'm going to have them make their fuel locally. Let's go fuel refinery. We'll make one there. And we'll have another one being made over here. This expands, covers everything. And then we want one more scrubber right here. Oh, it doesn't fit there. Well, it has to... It doesn't fit there. It's going to have to fit somewhere else. Where is it going to cover? I guess I could do it here. It's not going to cover the center of the dome. That's unfortunate. It's because it blocks the the wall. Is it really worth... It's not worth putting it down like this, is it? I think I need to move this way more. We could have another, like, maybe on this direction? Yeah, we can cover this. It's something at least. As long as it covers the other scrubber. We'll just do that. Then we won't need the polymers for the seeds. This is going to go away soon anyway. There's not a lot left in that resource. And quite honestly, we don't really need all these other resources because we've got the mohole. Just as long as we're not sucking up the metals super quick, which we kind of are. All right, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. You guys know where I'm working on now. They have 156 vacant residential slots, 22 homeless, but I mean, I feel like those guys are eventually going to get on a shuttle and fly away to another dome where there's actually housing. Probably, hopefully. Waste rock is actually going up, not down. So we could actually use... Yeah, we could actually have another one of these down if we want to. These waste rock processors, or we just turn on one that's turned off. I turned a couple of them off. If I just turn them back on, I did get rid of a lot of them, like straight up got rid of them. But these ones here are still running. We can amplify these. And then we just kind of get rid of some of these extra piles. But waste rock is not a resource I'm running out of, at least. 351 drones are in our colony, are part of our workflow. 81% atmosphere. And you can see that we get breathable atmosphere at 95%. So that could be good. Meteor storms ending, 80%. So we're no more meteor storms. Hence the reason why I skipped the lasers. That's why. Okay, that's going to do it for my episode today. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It means so much to me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.